So why the Snyderverse makes sense on HBO Max? First point, people are talking about, well, this movie can go on HBO Max as a miniseries. So you could have Justice League 2, 3. You could have the Batfleck movie. You could have the Cyborg movie. You could have Deathstroke movie. You could, not movie, sorry, miniseries. You got all these miniseries, kind of like uh, um, Game of Thrones, right? Okay, here's a couple things. People say, "Well, man, how you gonna manage the budget of these things and so on?" What is this? Let me break it down. Let me break it down to you. How you gonna manage the actors? Their schedules and stuff. Let me break it down. Let me break it down for you. Zack Snyder did a couple things in the nightmare sequence, and after the nightmare sequence, in his movie, is additional photography had a lot of interesting things he did. So the first thing you guys need to know is Zack Snyder shot the Martian Manhunter scene as well as the Green Lantern scene, because there was a Green Lantern scene, in his backyard. Let that settle into your digestive system. Two, Ezra Miller was never in the same spot with Zack Snyder when he shot the Flash in the post-apocalyptic scene. Special effects and everything was done on Ezra Miller. So what am I saying? I'm saying thanks to COVID, venue is not so important as much as access to the actual people, and then everything else can be done. All right? People are talking about cost and cost and cost. Listen. The Snyderverse, I said that the people are going to work around how to deal with cost. The Snyderverse, the cost is not going to be an issue, like I said before. All right, there are methods, technologies. Like I said, technology has advanced, technologies and stuff to cut costs way down, so that these series can happen on HBO Max, and I would love it as a series. It doesn't have to be a movie. Zach did Justice League. It could have been a series as well. We're glad we got the entire movie in one boat because, um, you know, but it was cut up into chapters, so it could have been a series. And especially for people who are not used to digesting 4 hour long movies, Zach can make as long a movie as he wants now. Think about it that way. He can make it in movie format, cut it down into parts, and can have 6 hour, 7 hour movie, 8 hour movie, and that's a series. You know what I'm saying? And besides Zach directing, it also gives liberty to directors like Ben Affleck or whoever Ben Affleck works with, or Rick Fumawa or Fukioma, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but the director who did Dope and was supposed to direct the Flash and may direct the Cyborg movie. I would love that. Um, Deathstroke with his series. I mean, come on now, would love it. HBO Max and Disney Plus is doing they did WandaVision and they just did and they're doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So listen, man, and the beautiful thing about that is you can build so much more as a series. So it may not be a series, maybe a movie. Some of them may be movies. HBO Max may put out one that's a movie. You know, and you see it in the theater. And I mean, come on now, there's so much versatility there. There's so much you can play with because you can get certain HBO Max things to go to say theater, right? They should have Game of Thrones in the theaters actually. So I personally, I love it. I love the idea of it being a series. Of course, if it comes in movie form, right, I also love that idea. And you don't have to sacrifice the quality and the beautiful cinematography and the cinema experience. All right. So I'm telling you, man, HBO Max is the place for Zack Snyder. It's the home for all of us in the Snyder Cut. Trust me, all the Snyderverse, Snyder fans and stuff, we're gonna love HBO Max because the quality. Ridley Scott's on HBO Max. He did an original on HBO Max. get the hook out of here. You know what I'm saying? When you got people the caliber of Ridley Scott on HBO Max, shoot, Zack Snyder should be home. He should be at home with that. So that's the reason. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Oh, I know it's on. Trust me, the Snyderverse is coming. Um, but keep the campaign going. Don't stop. Don't stop watching the movie. Don't stop with the hashtags. Easter weekend, happy Easter to everybody, each and every one of you. Don't forget to support also uh, AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Let's keep it going. Let's keep those donations flowing, as well as feeding America. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I am Christ, I am disciple. Let me leave you guys with a piece of scripture. It goes like this. Philippians 4:32 says, "Be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you." I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.